Hey guys! Today I thought I would do a really short get to work book, like how I've been using it since I got it. They were so nice to gift me one to do a review on. And so I was already using my InkWELL planner this year, and you guys know that if you've watched any of my videos. But this book was one that I've been excited about getting my hands on for so long, and it did not disappoint. It works perfectly on the O-rings, unlike my InkWELL. The ruler is top-notch. Love it. So I wanted to use it in some way. I really wanted to play around with it and see how much I loved it. So I was kind of using it for YouTube planning, all her charts, and for the previous months of when I didn't have it. This is like my YouTube planning. So I went ahead and used her monthly for that. I love how clean her months are and everything. So I went ahead and I tried a week in here because I wanted to see, like, how would I use this if I went back to a vertical? Because I was using a vertical plum paper for several years before I found the InkWELL horizontal this year. So I made this to where my to-do list, I sectioned it off. My to-do lists for the week, my must-dos, my maybes, my YouTube, my kids, and shopping lists are all below. These are things I don't know which day they'll go on, but they must get done that week. So I put my top, not my top 3 up here, although I do go by top 3s, but that's a separate list every day, and I have a whole video on that. I put up here our schedules. So anywhere we have to be or appointments that day, that's what goes up here. Appointments or people coming to our house or places we have to be. So that can stick out to me. These are just things I know must get done on that particular day. I already know ahead of time. And then these would be the things for the week that I can put in any day when I can fit them in. What I love about this is right now, using my InkWELL horizontal, I have to keep these lists in a Lloydstrom journal, another book, and I have videos on that. I love the idea that it would be kept with my weekly right there, so I can see it in one glance instead of 2 different places. And the only reason I can do that on her vertical, I would not do this with my Plum Paper vertical, because Plum Paper just has so many colors that I've used Plum Paper for 3 years, so I loved them, and I have so many videos on them. But it just wouldn't flow the right way with me if I was sectioning off the bottom to use for the to-do list. And that is what I love about hers, is having really no bright colors or bright divisions. It just goes from white to light gray, white to light gray, that you can draw and sketch out the page and change it how you want to. So I have seriously been thinking about changing to this because I love to be able to have my to-do list down here and all this on one page. The one thing I would miss is the really thick paper from InkWELL. And I would also miss, like, kind of the colors from InkWELL and just the look of it, even though I do love the streamlined look. But I would also miss the mission board and the monthly focus habit tracker page from InkWELL because I've kind of fallen in love with those. So I'm kind of torn. I do like her reflect and goal set page. It says last month's wins, still in progress, time to let go of, to think on, to work on, to complete. I like that. I think that's great. And I love her project breakdown pages. I've used them for YouTube in here and for other things in my life. And she sells a whole tablet of just those, which I think is awesome. And I like having just, your blank graph paper there and another blank graph paper. And then your month starts. But there's just something I love about the InkWELL in between pages that I just don't know. I just don't know. So I'm experimenting right now. I absolutely love this book though. If you want a streamlined book like this, if you want to be able to divide up your days, kind of like this, like a different way to use her format, you don't have to use the whole day going down this way. And then just this. So that's just another idea I want to throw out there. I've seen variations of this on other people's and I wanted to try it. So yeah, that's just what I'm trying out right now, and I'm figuring out what I like best. But I am just so glad I have this Get to Work book to play with because it is honestly it's better in person than it looks online. So it, I guess, exceeded my expectations. That's what I'm trying to say. And the ruler exceeded my expectations. It works great. It closes great, amazingly. Opens and shuts like on a dime. The only thing I'm missing, I would love the band hooked on the back. You can buy a separate band from her, but I would like one hooked on. I also like the accordion pocket on the back of InkWELL, or at least a really good sturdy pocket put in here. So those would be the only things that I'm missing. And she has maybe about 5 to 6 note pages at the back. I think that in project action pages, and I love that. How she's thrown in some project action pages and note pages at the back. And I could even use a few more of those. I do wish that the band was hooked on, and I do wish that these, it makes it easy to find your month, but I wish the month tabs didn't stick out from the planner, because if you are carrying this a lot of places, making it portable, it does get kind of awkward. It's a weird carrying feeling. It's pushing your hand out. You can't really exactly grab it, but everything else I love about this book. And so I'm really experimenting, seeing if, because I'm kind of just deciding what to do for next year. So I don't waste too much money on buying too many planners that I'm not going to use. So I wanted to update you on how I was using this right now and trying it out. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.